What if I told you that water and light have memory? What would you think? I already know what some of you would think. The homeopathy, pseudoscience, purported ability of water to retain a memory of substances previously. Yeah. So if you add vibration, sound to water and make it dance, you can actually find out where it's been, what's collected in it. Light's a funny thing. You can actually use radio waves to find the memory in light. Now, light and water, that's also a funny thing. You can take water and hit it so hard that the bubbles created by the force actually have light in them. So, what if I told you that the things that are going around even 10 years ago could have been created by sound? Yeah, by sound. You know, the average things to the bigger things. Can't really mention completely what, but the things like we've been dealing with the past couple of years could or could not have maybe been created by sound. Did you know they're testing sewer water? They've been doing that. We all know that. TJ Preps has mentioned about sewer water. You know, they can take a tiny little amount of sewer water and add sound to it and find out what's in it. What people in that area have had as far as things that we've been dealing with the past couple of years, for instance. Yeah, hard to wrap your mind around vibrations in water and light affecting them in such a way. Well, you know, then I got thinking about these G to the 5 to the 5 to the G, and how water, large bodies of water, motors, fish tanks, it all affects the way your 5G works to your internet, to your Wi-Fi. Well, what about Li-Fi? Did you know Li-Fi, they actually take certain amounts of light and energy and make a Wi-Fi that works on light energy? Yeah, so that's a thing. So if you can hit water so hard that the force actually creates a source of light, and that light and water have memory, why wouldn't we at least not look into the fact that it's possible that with certain sounds from certain places, maybe in space, can actually make people feel ill? Did you know there was many people that did a test? And out of those people, 12% said no, but the rest of them said yes, they have ringing in their ears. Most of the time. 44% of them said all the time. So the world's population with ringing in the ears, otherwise known as tinnitus, has gone up. Tinnitus is created from hearing loss or from certain sounds. I have tinnitus because of my bones in my ears deteriorating. Other people have tinnitus, ringing in the ears from ongoing loud sounds or one-time loud noise that created a deafness in their ear. It's the brain to the ear. It's like a phantom sound that the brain creates for the lack of hearing. So if you can train your brain to not hear the ringing anymore, then why couldn't sound be created to, they created sound for sound warfare many, many decades ago in Germany and Russia, and yes, people here in the U.S. Well, anyways, as I was sitting listening to the rain, these things were going through my brain. There's regions of the brain that promote alertness through light. In a bright room, your cognitive thinking actually gets clearer. Think about what your brain feels when it's dreary for too many days. Or for people who live in places like Seattle, Washington. Do the research of people who are not with us anymore in Seattle, Washington, and see what their rates are for certain people not with us anymore. I honestly believe that the dreariness and the raininess has something to do with it. And yes, we all love a rainy day. But the sound, the darkness, we need natural blue light from the ultra rays of the sun. Plants also need it. You need certain kind of light to make plants fruit. So, put a film in the sky that blacks out certain rays of the sun, and you have moods with people and animals. You have illnesses. Sound can create illness. Sounds can actually make you nauseous. It can create vertigo, just plain dizziness. Sound, light, and water does certainly have health effects beyond our comprehension. You can believe it or not. Look up PCR.